Hey, what's going on? Nick Unsworth from lifeonfire.com. I'm here with my main man, Mark Lack. And I got to say, we just did an episode together that was epic. This is going to be 5 minutes that is going to change your game and help you unlock your potential. And just get ready. Buckle up. Might need two seatbelts for this. Boom! Hey, what's going on? Nick Unsworth here, and I'm a kick-ass business coach, and I'm on an absolute mission to help you find your purpose in life, to help you love what you do for work every single day, to help you be the rock star that you are meant to be, to make more money than you ever thought was possible, and to have more time freedom so you can actually enjoy the life that you're living. I'm here to help you set your life on fire. All right, guys, we're back with Mark Lack, author of Shorten the Gap. And so if you haven't seen the Life on Fire TV episode, we dive in for a good 55 minutes, and it will go down as one of our most shared, most liked, most tweeted episodes for sure. And so if you haven't seen it yet, just check out the podcast and be sure to not only check it out, but watch it, review it, connect with this guy. So what we're here going to be talking about today is we're just doing an inventory. This guy can teach so much. And so the question that surfaced is how do you unlock someone's peak potential? And so I think you've done it in your own life. You're doing it for clients. And so give us just the 30 seconds and just your background for anyone that's brand new to meeting you. And then tell us about how to unlock that peak potential.
Awesome. So my name is Mark Lack, author, speaker, entrepreneur, and peak performance strategist, all around helping people achieve their full potential, whether it's in their business or their personal life. And so, one of the things that I work with everybody on right off the bat is identifying that they can make improvements in every single area of their life. I think so many of the times we get caught up in wanting to get so good at one area. And for me, peak performance or achieving your full potential and fulfillment in life does not happen from becoming really great at one area. Having just an amazing business, but lacking in health or relationships or anything like that.
Having the best business in the world, but getting divorced. What good is that?
Exactly. Yeah. And so for me, one of the things that I really learned at a young age was you've got to be well-rounded. They say have a well-balanced diet, but rarely do they talk about having a well-balanced lifestyle. And so for me, it's all about balance, making consistent improvements in every single area of your life. And so one of the things like we were just talking about before we hopped on here was I get asked all the time, people say, well, Mark, I'm struggling in blank, my relationships, I'm struggling in my business, I'm struggling with, procrastination.
Insert everything.
Insert everything.
Focus, overwhelm.
Anything.
Yeah.
And so I always just come back right off the bat and I say, oh, okay, thank you for sharing that. And I go, so tell me how much time you spend or how much money you spend and resources and everything and effort learning how to solve the thing you're struggling with.
I just think about it all day.
Never. I spend my energy worrying about it and complaining about it. I never spend time and resources and energy and effort figuring out how to solve the problem.
Sure.
Studying how to overcome it. And so one of the things that I do is, let's not wait until we have a problem to try to solve it.
Yeah.
That doesn't do anything. Let's just consistently, every single day, every week, every month, every year, make little tiny improvements in every area of our life. If you haven't heard or read Darren Hardy, The Compound Effect, go and do it. That was an amazing one for me that I studied at a young age. Really taught me just about compounding small little things. A lot of the times in our life, it's not one big decision that changes our life.
Sure.
It's all the small ones that add up at the end of the day. Like if we were to eat unhealthy, and you did it consistently, the results would be inevitable. If you just ate unhealthy once, boom,
not a huge
you wouldn't
deal.
do it.
Yeah.
So a lot of the times it's the small compounding decisions. If you just read a book every day on how to become better at one or more areas of your life, and you keep doing that every single day, where are you? Like I always tell people, do you plan on living for 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 50 years? Of course. I say, great. So just spend a little bit of all that time compounding your knowledge on how to have great relationships, on how to have, great everything in your life, your mindset, your relationships, your business, money, everything.
Have it all.
Have it all.
You know what I mean?
That's what it is. Have it all. That's full potential for me.
I think just one thing that's just coming up is just that the consistency is, the cool thing is that when you have it in one area of your life, then that transcends in all other areas. And there creates the congruence where it's like if you're reading in the morning every single day,
Well, you might be having the similar rituals in business where you might be prospecting every single day. And it's like, how you do anything is how you do everything. And it's like that consistency, see how it works. So cool. So, all right. Anything else as far as that peak performance or the patterns to get there?
Yeah, for me, it's all about rituals, and it's all about modeling patterns, as we were just talking about earlier. It doesn't matter what result you want to achieve in life. You want to have a successful business, you want to have great relationships, figure out the patterns to model, which means figure out the recipe to create successful relationships. It's easy. Don't try to figure it out on your own. The old saying, it's either, a smart man learns from his own experiences, a wise man learns from other people's experiences. Try to be the wise man. Don't try to go out, I meet people all the time that are 40, 50, 60, and they say, if I knew what I know now when I was your age. And I go, well, tell me, you bastard. Don't hold that in. Share the wisdom.
Right.
And so
people would pay for that.
People will pay for that.
Yeah.
And so I surround myself in circles of very smart, successful people, and that's a common theme. If I knew what I'm 50, if I knew, please tell me everything that you wish you knew. Notes, notes, notes. Do that to 1,000 millionaires. You'd be surprised what will happen. And you'll see a lot of congruency between, oh wow, there's only 15 things that all of them actually said in different ways.
Sure.
And then, so right there, boom, model those patterns.
Yeah.
It's so simple. You want to have great relationships, you want to have great health and fitness, you want to have an unstoppable mindset, you want to know how to become super fulfilled, you want to know how to live a life of purpose, you want to know how to monetize your passion, whatever it is. Model the patterns of people that are already doing what it is you want to achieve. It's like the old saying, don't reinvent the wheel.
Yeah. What I love is you just took something that seems to be such a complex subject of how do I do X, Y, Z, or how do I build my business, or how do I find my purpose and passion. It's like, even if it's not perfect, it's like model who you think you want to become or be like.
That's it.
And it's like, if you can just set your sights on that, all these other questions and everything else gets a heck of a lot easier. You're just, all you're saying is set your sights on the handful of people that you want to be like, and just model that and go towards that. And even if it's not perfect for you today, or it's not right all the time, it's like you're going to take action and move forward, as opposed to floundering and just being in overwhelm or trying to figure it all out first. So
if I can add one more. The other thing is, what you'll learn is when you start studying a lot of the people that you want to emulate. For example, let's just say you wanted to be a cook and have your own TV show.
Sure.
Well, off the top of my head, I know there's like, Rachel Ray, and maybe a couple the guy with the red hair,
the dude, who's the guy that's a major like prick, the one that's always like yelling at people?
It's that guy. Do you know his name?
The guy, Guy Fieri's the one with the crazy hair, I think.
The guy, it's the guy with the red hair.
He's always eating like barbecue sauce.
Okay. My point is, if you wanted to do that, right, what you'll realize, that's just one example, works in all the examples, is find like 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, the more the better. Find those people that have already done it, and then you'll go, wow, they all kind of did it this way, this way, this way. That gives me more ideas of how I can do it. And then on top of that, a lot of the times what you'll do is, there's no straight path to success. There's ups, there's downs, there's hurdles, there's all this stuff. And you'll realize, like we were talking about, you see someone that already has everything that you want, and you go, oh, it was so easy for them. No, it wasn't. When you start
You're only seeing the end result.
You're only seeing the end result. So first what it'll do is you'll find people to model. And then what it'll do is it'll give you a roadmap, maybe a couple different roadmaps of how to achieve it, but you'll also notice these people that have what you want, you'll see that they too had downs. And a lot of times what we get caught up in is we're in a down.
Yeah. We think it's
we
only
think
us. The
we
world's
think
collapsing.
I can't do that, but you'll realize the people that you want to emulate and that you're modeling, they too had downs, and there also reveals how they got back up.
Totally.
What did they do? And so many of the questions and the things that you're worried about, your self-doubts, your limiting beliefs, all of these things that you think, your perceived limitations that you think are holding you back, you start to get so many answers revealed as you start to model the patterns of people that have already done what you want.
Unlocking peak potential. That is awesome. Actionable steps here today, guys. Choose who the people are that you'd want to model. Go out, invest in yourself, invest in them, get those conversations with them. Definitely have to check out the Life on Fire TV episode. Find it on the podcast, and where we break down, or I should say Mark breaks down all kinds of strategies to further unlock your talent and potential and live a life on fire. And so before we wrap up, have you ever heard of the Humpty Dance?
I haven't. I heard you just a minute ago. You telling me about the Humpty Dance. What is this?
It's your chance to do the hump.
The hump.
So the Humpty
You gotta
Dance
break it down for me.
is this guy with a big old nose, and it was like, and it's funny. I always like, I've been the young guy for a while, And now it's like I'm dating myself by saying like a song from the 90s is like the Humpty Dance, and you know, but we're gonna roll some Humpty Dance tape.
All right.
See you guys soon.
Come on, do the Humpty Hump. Come on, do the Humpty Hump. Check me out, y'all. Do the Humpty Hump. Just watch me do the Humpty Hump. Yeah, do you know what I'm doing? Doing the Humpty Hump. Come on, do the Humpty Hump. Do the Humpty Hump.
I'm here to help you set your life on fire.